The National People's Congress approved changes to Hong Kong's electoral system. Now Beijing will have more clout to nominate, elect and veto who will run the city on both the top and the legislative levels. Beijing's decision to improve Hong Kong's electoral system was passed with nearly 2,900 votes in favor, 0 nays and 1 abstention. Under the draft resolution, the election committee for the chief executive will be formed by a 1,500-strong membership, up from the current 1,200, comprising 5 different sectors instead of 4. The new addition is split from the group currently composed of lawmakers and local delegates to the National People's Congress and the Chinese People's Political Consultative Conference. Those delegates, along with Hong Kong members of other national-level groups, such as the All China Women's Federation, will make up the committee's 5th sector. But it's still unclear whether district councillors will be removed from the electoral body as speculated. The revamped framework only mentioned representatives of district organizations. There will also be an inclusion of grassroots representatives for the labor sector. A higher threshold for chief executive hopefuls too. Now they have to secure 188 nominations, with at least 15 from each electoral group. And the election committee could also nominate and elect some candidates to run in the legislature. These candidates, together with those returning from the functional and geographic constituencies, will form the city's Legislative Council, which will be expanded from the current 70 members to 90. No details yet on the ratios of the new LegCo structure. A vetting committee will be in place to assess candidacies of those vying for the city's top job or in LegCo. Hot on the heels of the announcement, Chief Executive Carrie Lam gave her full support for the local legislative amendments.
Executive needs to be monitored and scrutinized. All these will not be changed because we are just making sure that the Legislative Council will not do anything to undermine national security and will continue to allow Hong Kong to move forward.
Also joining the crescendo of support are the legions of pro-establishment lawmakers.
People from different background and sector will join the Legislative Council. Maybe, again, there are opposing view. Therefore, I don't think it is a decision to get rid of the opposition. But of course, you have to be a patron, right?
Democrats, meanwhile, have these worries.
We really think it's less democratic than ever in the history of Hong Kong. Those legislative councillors will be less and less representative of the Hong Kong people. And there will just be some loyalists compete to be the most loyal one to Beijing.
He added under the revamped electoral framework, Democrats are bound to be less